2-Minute Tuesdays with Thurmond.
Happy Tuesday, everybody. I'm Thurmand Shepherd, your host of 2-Minute Tuesday with Thurmond. Back again, as I promised from last week, continuing talking about the art of conversation, how to speak and how to listen. Now, I want to make this very, very important point. Number one, that the goal of any conversation that we have is always reconciliation. The goal of a conversation is not to prove a point. It's not to get something off your chest. It's not to give somebody a piece of your mind. No, the goal of any conversation is always reconciliation. Now, let me speak real brief again to the person who's listening. Number one, if you're the individual listening, always make eye contact with the person who's speaking to you. That's your way of connecting with the person who you're talking to. My next thing is this: as your wife or your spouse or your partner, as they're speaking, do not interrupt them. Even if you hear something that you don't agree with, don't interrupt. Allow that person to get out all of the points at that given time. The next thing is, as you're listening, don't take anything personal. I don't care what you hear them say, don't take it personal. Even if you feel like it's aimed at you, again, your goal is to be a constructive listener and to hear everything that they have to say. And my last thing is this: watch your facial expressions, okay? If you hear something that you don't agree with, don't be making facial, no, don't do that. Again, we want to be two mature adults having a constructive conversation, so watch your facial expressions. Now, let me talk to the person who's speaking. Number one, to the person who's speaking, again, you must make eye contact. Again, eye contact is our way of making connection with the person that we're talking to. Now, my next point is this: if you're speaking, take your time. Breathe behind every sentence and take your time and speak. The cadence of your words are just as important in conversations as what you're actually saying. And my next thing is this: as you're talking, speak clearly. Take time to articulate your words. Take time to articulate your thoughts. This is not a race. You don't have to be in a rush. So speak clearly and take your time. And last but not least, this is very important: speak in a calm tone. I've been married for over 21 years, and I can tell you this: when you raise your voice, when you get into a shouting match, it does not help anybody. Speak in a calm tone. You know why? Because you can actually set the thermostat for the entire conversation. I'm Thurmand Shepherd, and you know what? I'm coming again next Tuesday. I'm going to continue talking about the art of conversation. And until I see you next Tuesday, hey, open your eyes, your ears, and your heart. Speak clearly and listen with a good heart. And I'll see you in 1 week.